welcome everybody. Welcome for this HAID webinar. It's a real special one, today, as well as we will be all together for 2 hours. You will have a complete view of what's new in Florida. Okay, so we will have some news over Miami, Naples, St Pete Clearwater, and we will end with Kissimmee and Universal Studio. You will see a lot of news, a lot of different things, and we will have a lot of surprise for you too. Let me accept here. Okay, it's perfect. So, as I told you earlier, can I just ask you to turn off your mic and your camera? Okay, just to be sure for the Wi-Fi. If you've got any connection problem, don't worry. The webinar is recorded, and I will send you the replay after the webinar. Okay, so this webinar is still a part of our Visit USA Travel Agent Specialist program. So you will receive after the webinar a link with some question. As well as this time, this is a really big webinar. You will have a lot of questions, so it will be the best opportunity for you to win a lot of points, okay? To be on our top 5 and to be during our workshop, the first travel agent specialist. So today we have the pleasure to welcome our friend from Florida. We will have Günter from Experience Kissimmee. Hello, Günter. Thanks for being with us.
Hello and welcome.
Thank you. We will also have Dale from Universal Park and Resorts. Good afternoon, Dave.
Good afternoon to everyone.
We will also have Joe from Miami. Hi, Joe.
Hi, hello everyone from almost sunny Miami.
Yes, so
the sun is still coming out.
Yeah, so just to let you know for the small story, Joe is live from Miami actually, so it's really early for Joe. So don't worry if you still have the coffee mug, so because it's really early. But we have the pleasure to welcome you live from Florida. We will continue also with Eva from St Pete Clearwater. Hi, Eva. And we will also have Anne-Katherine from Naples, Marco Island, and Everglades.
Hello.
Great. So what we will discover today, we will quite to have a loop. So we will start with Miami, then we are going to the Gulf of Mexico with Naples. We will continue and have a treasure hunt with St Pete Clearwater, and we will end with Experience Kissimmee and Universal Studio and the great announce from Universal Studio and the brand new roller coaster that you will discover. So let's start, okay? Start first, so with Joe. Joe, are you with us?
I am here.
Great. So, Joe, let's start our trip. So let's go to Miami.
Okay, let me just hear. Well, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you, Gerard, for this great opportunity to join you and the rest of my colleagues, that are representing some of the Florida areas, even though they are in Europe, but we are all family and, glad to be here and sharing this time with them. So Miami, as many of you know, we are a tropical cosmopolitan destination. Very multicultural, multilingual, very diverse destination, and that's due really to the number of people that now call Miami home from all parts, Latin America, from the Caribbean, Europe, Canada, and of course other parts of the world. We are a destination that has very easy access. In most cases, they are direct flights into Miami International Airport. Although the cruise lines are not operating at this time, we are the cruise capital of the world. 3 of the main cruise brands do have their headquarters here in Miami. We have a very wide variety of accommodations that include boutique hotels of less than 100 rooms, primarily located in the Art Deco district of Miami Beach, up to luxury resorts throughout the northern part of the beach. A very vibrant nightlife, not only in South Beach, but also in the Brickell and downtown areas of Miami. Exceptional shopping and dining. So if you are a foodie, if you have clients that like to eat, they will never run out of places to eat in Miami. We're consistently and constantly opening up new restaurants in Miami. Lots of attractions, whether they be historic or for the family. Lots of art and culture. That is something that has really grown quite a bit here in the greater Miami area. We have a lot of unique and authentic experiences in some of our historical neighborhoods like Wynwood, Design District, Little Havana, which I'll talk a little bit about that as we go along. And we are the only destination in the U.S. that has two national parks that are within the U.S. National Park System. So before I get a little bit more into my PowerPoint presentation, I would like to share a very short video, and it's our destination pledge video. So you can see what are some of the things that we have done in order to make yourselves, if you decide to visit Miami, and your clients that they feel welcome and comfortable and safe in greater Miami. Great. So let's just talk a little bit about how we're handling or how things are going here in Miami. So all of you know that in order to enter the United States as of January 26, a negative COVID PCR or antigen test is required. That's right now pretty much the only requirement that is needed in order to come to the U.S. and visit us here. The procedures in customs and immigration, they're completely running in normal fashion. Obviously, like you are, we are maintaining the 2-meter social distancing. While Florida doesn't have a mask mandate, Miami-Dade County, which is where we're located, still does. So masks are needed to access certain venues in businesses like the airport. Whenever you're in the airport, you must have your mask on. While in public, you can or cannot. You're not going to get in trouble if you don't have your mask on, but it's it is suggested that you have it with you just in case. You will need it in all public areas of hotels to enter any establishment, pharmacies, supermarkets, shopping centers, and restaurants and alike. All of our beaches are open. Our beaches, parks, marinas, golf courses, shopping malls, movies, theaters, etc. They are open. Actually, the destination has been open since about June of last year. We were one of the last ones, or if the last one, to really start the process or getting into the opening phase. The rest of Florida did open up a bit earlier than we did. But because we're the most populous county, it took a little bit longer for us to really get the ball rolling. But we are completely open. Our groups, it is suggested that they not be more than 10 persons. Approximately 99% of our hotels are open now, offering 100% of their inventory. And about 90% of our restaurants are open, many of them offering inside and outside dining. So those that have area outside, they have set up tables for clients and customers to enjoy open air dining. Our meeting space at the hotels are open. They are managing them at 50% capacity. So depending on the size of the group, It may require the use of multiple rooms or ballrooms, but they are open, and so is our convention center. It is completely open. We've already had one convention there, and we actually had our one of our annual events, which is the State of the Tourism and Hospitality Industry event for our partners. We had it about a week and a half ago. So that was a hybrid, but we did have over 300 of our partners show up. So that was really a huge success. And as I mentioned, the cruises are not currently are not operating, but so we do suggest that you contact your local cruise line sales office or representatives for updates as to how things are coming along with them. I always like to show this map because it is a map of the Miami-Dade County. And as you can see, the areas of interest are not very far, so you don't have to go long distances in order to get to them. Our airport is located right in the heart of Miami-Dade County. So, for instance, if you're staying in the downtown area, you're only 15 to 20 minutes away from downtown, the Brickell area, as well as Port Miami if they're coming in for a cruise. And to cross the bay to get over to the beach, you're talking 25 to 30 minutes. And of course, if you're heading a little bit north on the beaches, then it's going to take a little bit longer. But in general, the distances are fairly close. But again, our airport is right in the heart of the destination. So for us, it hasn't all been negative. It's been a lot of positive things have happened during the COVID, the pandemic, actually. With new hotels, these are just 4 of some of the ones that have opened up. I think we're up to about 7 right now. But we had the Thesis, which is a brand new construction in the city of Coral Gables, right across the street from the University of Miami. The Moxie, which is part of the Marriott brand, did open up in South Beach. The Hilton Aventura, brand new construction. It's right across from the shopping center up there. Aventura is just north of Miami, and then the AC Hotel Miami-Dade, which will be connected to another shopping center, which is just south of the downtown area. New attractions, we do have the Skyview Miamis, which is our version of the London Eye. Dave, that's a shout out to you guys. And it has spectacular views to the city of Miami, the bay, down looking over towards Miami Beach, the port, Key Biscayne. So it does offer some pretty spectacular views. The Museum of Graffiti, which is in Wynwood, one of our neighborhoods. So that's available now. The Museum of Illusions, which is in Lincoln Road in Miami Beach, and coming up next or shortly will be the Reef Line Miami, which is actually an artificial reef that is being constructed, and this is actually going to offer our works of art underwater. It will be constructed in phases, and we do expect the first phase to be completed in December. And once completed, it'll be lengthwise, it'll be about between 14 and 15 kilometers long. And then as far as depth, will be between 4 and 6 meters. So this will be great for those that do like to, water activities and like snorkeling, and they'll have an opportunity really to enjoy this new attraction in the South Beach area. Miami International Airport. As I mentioned, we are located right in the center of the destination. We are very proud of the airport because it received the accreditation, the ACI accreditation, for all of the efforts and protocols that they took in order to receive the certification. Where the airport is the second in the nation and first in the state of Florida that received this, the certification or accreditation. And again, that's based on all of the measures that were taken. So you can rest assured that your clients will have a very positive and safe experience traveling through Miami International Airport. We do have, it's the only airport in the country that has more than 100 airlines that actually operate through here. Currently, we have more than 60 domestic flights nonstop and more than 70 international nonstop. Obviously, this number will increase as the European markets open up, and we have our fingers crossed on this side of the pond that all of that will happen quite soon. The Brickell area, this is our financial district. It's right next door to downtown Miami. So this has grown through the years. Lots of condominium towers, a lot of great hotels, the Brickell City Center, which is a multi-use center with shops, 3 floors of shops, restaurants, movie theater, and it's got a hotel, which is the only East hotel that is directly connected to the center. So there's a lot of cafes, a lot of restaurants. So it's a great nightlife. So again, it's not just South Beach; it's also on the mainland. We do have a lot of great options for visitors to enjoy, and it's very centrally located. So if you're coming to Miami for a cruise, you're less than 5 minutes away from Port Miami, and just minutes away from some of our other neighborhoods in the area. South Beach. So we're going to cross the bay and go over to South Beach, the Art Deco district, which is what pretty much everyone knows, and it's a very iconic area. This is where you're going to find the largest concentration of Art Deco boutique hotels, over 900 actually buildings. So these are this is a historic district, so none of these buildings can be demolished to construct larger buildings. This is Ocean Drive that you're looking at here. And Ocean Drive has been closed throughout the pandemic through automobile traffic. So what the restaurants have done is they've actually placed tables outside. They're actually on the street. So this does allow visitors and clients of the restaurants to enjoy, again, open air dining throughout the day, which is for whether it be breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And you're right across from the beach. Of course, there's the famous Lincoln Road, which is you're going to find a lot of restaurants, a lot of shops there, as well as Hispaniola Way. So lots of great things to see in this part of Miami Beach. The Miami Design District. This is a open air shopping center that's located just north of Miami, about 10 minutes from north of Miami. So it's what you're going to find here is pretty much high-end shops, but it also has a lot of activities which are completely free to the public. So many weekends they organize events, whether they be music, having to do with music, art, culture, food. So again, these are completely free activities that the public can enjoy when they come to the Miami Design District. And right next door is Wynwood. This is where you're going to find the largest concentration of urban art, the murals. Normally every December during Art Week Miami, which we also have Art Basel, which takes place in Miami Beach. They select 7 walls. They whitewash them or paint them in white. And then the artists that have been invited, whether they be local, national, or international. We have a lot of international artists that do come here to create murals. During that week, they're creating new murals, so you have an opportunity to see this live art taking place. It is a destination that is really for all members of the family, for kids, for young kids, teenagers, families, adults. It has the largest concentration of microbreweries, a lot of restaurants, and here, this is one of the neighborhoods, and including South Beach as well, where you can do culinary tours, where you walk around the neighborhood, learn about the neighborhood, and at the same time, you have an opportunity to go into several of the restaurants in the area to taste some of the delicious cuisine that happens here. And again, lots of other activities take place here, again, whether it be related to art, music, culinary events, etc. So it is a very inviting area of Greater Miami. Little Havana is one of our other historic neighborhoods. It's not just for enjoying the Cuban culture of Miami, but it's really to enjoy the Hispanic culture of Miami, although that is widespread out here in Miami-Dade County. But here we also have a festival that takes place every at the end of March, which is Carnival Miami, and on the last Sunday of the month. What they do is they close a really big chunk of the main street, which is Southwest 8th Street, and then it just becomes a gigantic street party. So they set up stages, and you have music, you have food from all over the world, and it really has become an international event. So for that weekend, we do see just an incredible amount of people in this area to enjoy all of the festivities. Little Haiti, that's up north. That's a little bit north of the Miami area. city of Miami area. And this is really to enjoy the Caribbean culture that we have here in Miami. And as you recall, at the beginning, I said we're a very multicultural, very diverse destination. So here you can enjoy the Caribbean culture of Greater Miami. They do have a cultural center here where they have events of dancing, typical dancing of the Caribbean. You're going to find museums, restaurants, shops. But it's not just Caribbean. You also find other types of other restaurants. For instance, I was there a couple of weeks back, and I actually went to an Argentine restaurant in the area. So it is, again, other areas that you can discover while visiting Miami. Coconut Grove, this is the more bohemian side of Miami, if you will. It used to be, before South Beach turned into what it is today, this is where we, the locals, would go to enjoy the nightlife, restaurants, etc. And now it's a bit more quiet, the quiet side of Miami, if you will. But it is going through a major renovation and rejuvenation, actually, with new restaurants, new hotels. But it's a really great place to go to and enjoy, whether it's riding a bike or if you want to go with friends and family, excuse me, for a nice breakfast or lunch or dinner, just to maybe, have, a couple of drinks and just enjoy the fresh air. The historic Overtown, this is our African-American neighborhood, which is just less than 5 minutes away from the Miami City Center. And the history of this area is during the 40s, the 50s, when African-American, would come down, and we're talking great artists like an Ella Fitzgerald, Cab Calloway, Josephine Baker, Nat King Cole. While these great artists would come to Miami to do their shows in hotels in Miami Beach, they were not permitted to stay in the hotels there. So they actually crossed the bay, came back into Miami, and this is the area where they did stay. So in my mind, I always like to think, whenever I'm in that area, what it must have been like during those years when you had such an array of incredible artists and just the nightlife and just everything that was going on. So again, there's a lot of great history in this area of Miami. South Dade, this is the more natural side of the destination. It's about 45 minutes to an hour south of the Miami downtown. And this is what you're looking at here is an establishment which is called Schnebley's. And here they do create wine from tropical fruits. They also have a microbrewery, but they have beautiful grounds. And actually, if you wanted to go and just spend a day and have a picnic, you can enjoy their grounds absolutely free. They charge absolutely nothing for you to be there. But again, this is the natural side of Miami-Dade County. So here you're going to be very close to the southern entrance, for instance, of the Everglades. And then you can go to the alligator farm. You can go to the orchid farms. Just a lot of great natural side of and open areas of the destination. As I mentioned earlier, we are the only destination in the U.S. that has two national parks. The one being the Everglades National Park, and this of course is indigenous to this area of Florida. It begins kind of like in Central Florida and runs down. I believe it starts in Kissimmee and then it runs all the way down to the southern tip of Florida. And so of course this is where you have an opportunity to really enjoy, if you take a tour on one of these airboats, to enjoy the flora, the fauna that is indigenous to this area of Miami. So it's really a great way to enjoy open spaces here in the destination. But if your clients are more into water sports, or they like diving, or they like snorkeling or paddleboarding or canoeing, then Biscayne National Park would be the one for them to visit, as 95% of the park is underwater. So this is a little bit south. Again, it's in that South Dade area, so it's about 45 minutes to an hour south of the Miami City Center. But in addition to these two national parks, we do have over 280 state and local parks. So we have a lot of great open areas, because we know that now lots of travelers are looking at destinations that do offer open spaces. So we do have them here in Greater Miami. So about 2.5 years ago, more or less, going on 3 actually, we did create a new campaign, which is called Miami Land. And again, this is to promote the natural and open areas of Miami. So I'd like to share this short video with you to let you see some more of it.
Welcome to Miami Land. Or rather, Miami's lands. Good news, it's not some new man-made theme park, but instead, it's the city's real wild side, Miami's great outdoors. No lines, no tickets, no limits. We don't need roller coasters! And our mascots don't wear costumes.
We've got a 100,000-acre water park and 5 billion-star hotels.
And best of all, it's found in Miami. Its backyard, in fact. So, when choosing your next vacation, ask yourself, do you want to be a character in someone else's adventure? Or do you want to write your own?
This is our Miami Temptations program. It is a calendar that we do have. Every couple of months there is a different theme because, you know, obviously we're in May. So April and May are our attractions and museum months. And this is when a lot of our attractions and museums, they do have a lot of specials, whether it's a 2-for-1 or deeply discounted tickets. June and September is our low season here in Miami-Dade. So many of our hotels do come up with a lot of promotions during these months. Although this summer, it seems like we're not going to have a low season based on how things are happening here and taking place here in Miami. July and August, this is our Miami spa months. This is normally we have between 45 to 50 spas that participate, and they primarily what happens is they create or offer certain treatments, starting all of them, however many are participating, starting at $109. And of course, you know, whatever else you might want, that's, you know, obviously they have different pricing, but they all start at $109. Our oldest and most best known, actually, Miami Temptation is our Miami Spice, which this year will celebrate our 20th anniversary. And in 2019, we had about over 250 restaurants that participated. So, and it's not just any restaurant can participate, and in many cases, they are brand new restaurants that are opening their doors for the first time. But what happens is that the chefs create 3-course menus, and they give you quite a few options, anywhere between 4 to 6 options. Brunch and lunch are only $25 per person, and dinners are $39. You don't have to do anything special. You basically just go to the restaurant of your choice, and if they happen to be participating in the Miami Spice Temptations program, then you will get 2 menus, and you can select from either the Spice menu or the regular restaurant menu. October, November is Miami Entertainment months. This is normally where we have a lot of our film festivals take place during these 2 months. And then December, January is Arts and Heritage, and of course February and March is Health and Wellness Month. So this calendar does not change. What changes is which partners actually participate in these types of in these events or these themes that we put out every year. We are on social media. This is our social media addresses on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And so with that, I just want to thank you again for this opportunity, allowing me to present to you Miami. Obviously, I will stay on, and any questions that you do have on the destination, I will be very happy to answer those. So thank you again, and wishing you all a beautiful rest of your day.
Thank you very much, Joe. So really nice presentation. And as well, it's changed a bit. I don't know what the weather like in your place, but here it's raining and it's quite a bit dark. This is why I'm a bit darker than earlier. So
well, it's hot and it's starting to get muggy. So because we are coming into the summer season, so typical South Florida weather, warm and muggy.
Great. So we are going to continue to keep this sunny weather and this warm weather with us. So thank you very much, Joe, for this discovery. A lot of new thing and a lot of positive things happen in Florida, as you can see. So now we are going to continue our trip now to Naples with Anne-Katherine.
Yeah.
So Anne-Katherine, I'm maybe just gonna, yes, perfect. Great, so Anne-Katherine, it's your time to show us Naples. Let's go.
Yoo-hoo! Thank you so much, everybody, for joining today's webinars. I'm very excited to talk to you about the destination Naples, Marco Island, and the Everglades. Yes, you get some more of the Everglades because we, as a destination, have the western entrance to the Everglades National Park, but I will talk more about it later in the presentation. So this is my contact details. If you need to reach me, I'm located in Germany, and you can always call me or send me an email. I can help you out. And yes, if you need anything, just reach out to me. So now we've been in Miami with Joe, and we can drive with the car. It's about a 2-hour drive if you take the Highway 75. And it's really like basically going straight, and you'll be on the west coast. I would say east coast, no, west coast, and you will be in Paradise Coast, Naples, Marco Island, and the Everglades. We do have our own international airport. It's located in Fort Myers, about 40 minutes from us. But if the clients will come to the destination, they will obviously do the round trip, and we started in Miami, so we will continue to Naples, and then you won't need the airport. Our destination is perfect for beach time, for nature. We have a lot of wide open spaces, but you can see in the next slides. And as I said, we do have the western part of the Everglades National Park, and what makes it special, I will tell you later on. Just at the beginning, I will also tell you the length of stay for your clients. I would suggest to do 2 nights to 3 nights or even longer, because there's lots to see in the destination. And sometimes it happens that guests only stay in one night, and then they have to leave the next day. And I've heard from my hoteliers that they are very sad, the guests, that they haven't booked more days in the destination. So I just wanted to give you that as an idea and information as well. So we have in our destination Naples, our small town coastal city. We do have Marco Island, our tropical paradise, perfect for families, and of course the Everglades. So the destination itself is a little bit more quiet compared to Miami, so it's a perfect mix. If you've been to Miami, I personally love Miami, and to do it like in afterwards, it's perfect to enjoy like the beaches and enjoy the culinary scenes and just, you know, calm down a little bit as well. Naples, as I just said, is our coastal city. It's actually has something really nice, which we Europeans love a lot. We do have a city center, and it means that there's lots of space outside. Here's just a little map. I will tell you more about it. Here is Naples. As you saw, on the other side, there is Miami, and we have Old Naples, which is our city center. It's mostly on 5th Avenue and 3rd Street. So this is the city center. You can park your car on 5th Avenue completely free of cost, and then you can stroll around. You can even walk down to the beach, because every street in city center ends at the beach. And this is very nice. So it's very small and very quiet. And here on 3rd Street, there is also like shops and things to do. So here's more images so you can imagine it more for those who have not been to Naples. On the top side here, you see 5th Avenue from the Inn on 5th, the hotel directly located on 5th Avenue. And you see there is spaces where you can sit outside. So there's I think 90% of the restaurants have places to sit outside, and you can enjoy the Floridian breeze and don't need to sit inside and, you know, be a little bit cool with the AC. You can stroll, there's little art galleries, there's small boutiques, and there's even a small pavilion on the 3rd Street where you have like an information person staying there, and they tell you what's happening in the next days. They tell you what's going on. And also on 3rd Street, there's a farmer's market on every Saturday in the early hours on Saturdays. So this is also very nice. I think in high season, from October to May, it's on the 3rd Street itself, and on low season, from June to October, it's on the parking lot next to 3rd Street. So you won't miss it if you walk around. I already said there's culinary highlights. Obviously, we have a lot of restaurants on the right side down below. You see the the Continental of Naples. It's a perfectly fine restaurant for steaks, but also for lobsters and everything like that. They also have good cocktails, I have to say. And there is the French, which you can see up here. The Tulia Bar is an Italian restaurant. So we have lots of different restaurant options and also some leisure spots as well. Our little touristy side of Naples is Tin City. I would say you can also walk there. It's about 15 minutes walk into the city. And then you will be on the Naples Bay. And Tin City is our little, let's say, harbor. And there's 2 restaurants in it. It's more like a souvenir thing, but it's also very charming. And on the other side of the bay, you can see there is the Naples Princess Station where you can start, go on a sunset dinner cruise. It's so lovely because when you start the cruise, you pass all the lovely villas and homes from the Naples locals in the Naples Bay before you head out to the Naples Gulf, to the Gulf of Mexico. And it's just so lovely because the sunsets are amazing. And it's, yeah, I've never seen one twice. And it's also, people are sometimes scared when there's some clouds up there, but the more clouds, the better is the sunset. That's what I've experienced in the past. Also, we've got a food truck park. This is not new for the USA as a destination, but it's new for us. And it's really cool. We have it since 2018, November 2018. It's called Celebrations Park. And it's about 5 minutes with the car from the Naples city center. And I think it's perfect to be, you know, out in leisure. You can have, there's a bar, a tiki bar. There's also 8 food trucks. It operates from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Every day. And you can just, you know, with the family, when your clients are family, they can, you know, enjoy it. And everybody, it's just like something, a nice add-on to what Naples already has to offer. And obviously, we do have a lot of things for families to do as well. I mean, the most special thing you do on the West Coast is obviously going to the beach, because the water is a little bit warmer than on the East Coast. The sand, the beaches are falling down more smoothly, and it's just very nice for families to spend their days here as well. So we have the Gordon River Greenway, which you can see on the left side up. It's in Naples, and you can just, you know, ride a bike, go with the stroller, just, you know, stroll around by foot if you want. And on the right side down below, you can see this lady. She's from the Conservancy of Southwest Florida. This is also perfect for families because it shows how the nature and the surroundings works together. You can see shells, you can see turtles, like old turtle shells. And this is really nice for a little adventure for 1 or 2 hours with the family. And there's lots of water sports, but I will get to this as well. So one of my favorite water sports definitely is the stand-up paddleboard tour with all water excursions in the northern part of Naples. It's just so cool because sometimes it happens that there is manatees on the tour. It happened to me before because when I went to a fam trip, we did this tour, and it was just, you know, a lovely stand-up paddleboard tour. And then it was kind of weird because it got darker and darker down below, and actually we're quite scared at the beginning. And then we saw that there is manatees, and then of course we were excited. Obviously you cannot go into the water with them. This is only allowed in Crystal River, but you can watch them, you can, you know, look at them, and it's just very nice. And yes, I just wanted to recommend this tour for you to tell your clients as a highlight or insider's tip. Then one special place in the destination definitely is the Naples Pier. And I love this spot because on sunset, all of the Naples locals and tourists walk down to the beach, to the pier, and watch the sunset together. So this is really nice. I mean, this is just a highlight on the West Coast. It's not just here in Naples, but it's just something that one can really enjoy during the vacation, being together, feeling one in Naples with all the locals, and just watch this beautiful sunset and walk around the beach. And I love to do that at least once when I'm in the destination, and I cannot tell you how beautiful this is. Some of you might have been experiencing it yourselves already. So we do have, of course, more beaches than just the one in the at the Naples Pier. We have about 47 kilometers of beaches on the Paradise Coast. And here's just 3 of them I wanted to share. On the right side, the big picture is the Barefoot Beach. It's located in the northern part of Naples, and it's been certified quite a lot of times. It's very popular. You have on the left side, up in the picture, you see the Clam Pass Beach. Actually, this is a wide sandy beach, and you have to pass all the mangroves to get there. It's like a 1.7 mile boardwalk you have to walk down, but there's also like a little golf cart which brings you to the beach as well. So this is also very nice. And the Naples Grand Hotel is the hotel which also leads directly to the beach as well. On the lower side here, this is the Laudermilk Beach Park, and this is also very nice. Locals love it to stay there and watch the sunset from there as well. And you have to know concerning beach parks, on the northern part of Naples, it's all beach parks, and you have to pay $8 for the day to park your car. And on the city center, you can just go to the beach. Of course, if you have a car, you have to park it and pay, you can pay with quarters or with your credit card. And each street leads to the beach, and there's only beach villas, and in front there's no hotel. So it's a very beautiful beach view, and a very beautiful view when you look from the pier to the city. The beach hotels will start a little bit in the middle of Naples. So we have hotels for every budget in our destination. And I already told you that in the image before that. Here's just a little bit more, to have the map as well. Just some inspiration for hotels. We have the Inn on Fifth Avenue directly. It's perfect for couples, maybe with one child, but it's definitely not a family hotel, just to know for your clients. The Naples Bay Resort is definitely made also for families, because it also has houses and apartments to rent, and it's perfectly located. It's actually when you are Tin City and go a little bit more further into Naples, you will be at the Naples Bay Hotel. Then we have like a little bit low-cost hotel, also actually right around the corner from Fifth Avenue, and it's called the Lemon Tree Inn. Then we have the Trianon Old Naples, which is also, I think, on 7th Avenue, and it's perfectly perfect for people who want to stay in the destination but don't want to spend a lot on the hotel, but still want to have a quality hotel. This is also a great place. Then we already jump to Marco Island. It's 30 minutes south of Naples, and actually normally the questions comes up if it's if people should stay in Marco Island or in Naples, or if they should combine it. I would recommend to either have your clients stay in Marco Island or in Naples, and then do the different activities, vice versa. Yes, so Marco Island is perfect for families, for clients who just want to be focus on the beach and then want to do a few experiences. And Naples is more for people who want to experience a little bit more and be, have a small town city charm and walk around in the evening. This is more for the other clients. Marco Island is the biggest island of the 10,000 islands. And yes, it's I don't know if it's 10,000 islands, but it could be home to dolphins, water turtles, a lot of birds. And yes, it's really lovely. And it's just right before the Everglades National Park. So this is one experience I would love to recommend to you. It's with Everglades Area Tours, and they do a great job with kayak tours or boat tours combined with kayaks. And this one is a sunset kayak tour. And in this one, you cannot just sit and have dinner and watch the sunset. You have to actually paddle the sunset, but it's beautiful. And if you get lucky with these images, you can see here, it's just like a very successful experience to do. On Marco Island, we have a 7 kilometers beach, and there's lots of water experience to do, but you have to know, if your clients do not stay on Marco Island, they cannot just use the main beach. They have to use the south entrance or the Tiger Tail Beach in the northern part of the island. Only guests who are in one of the 3 beach hotels can use the main beach. There's lots of more buildings, but those are apartments for locals. Yes. This is one of my favorite dolphin tour. It's the Dolphin Explorer tour. And actually those are all images I've taken, except for the one with the whole boat. And it's just so beautiful for young and for old. And it's an experience for the whole family. Yes, you also stop, did I know? You stop at the Cavadine Island to go for some shelling. And it's, you know, you help the team to explore the population of the dolphins in the 10,000 islands. And this is just so beautiful because they submit all the data to some scientists, and they will just, you know, evaluate if they're happy, if they're growing, or if they're getting smaller. So this is very helpful for science. Tail Beach I mentioned. Here you see Marco Island from the northern part down, and Tiger Tail Beach is a wide open space beach with a lot of dunes, and this is just very beautiful. It's also like the Naples beach parks, so you have to pay $8 to save your parking spot, and then you can go to the beach. It's beautiful to combine the two. You can go for the Dolphin Explorer tour in the morning and then go have some snacks and a lunch on Marco Island and then go explore the beach. This is also very nice if the clients live in Naples for the days. Where they have their lunch on Marco Island, this is where they can do so. It's Old Marco, and yes, this is one example for a beach hotel. It's the Marco Beach Ocean Resort. It's all apartments, perfect for families, and it also has, I think, 97 apartments, so it's not a huge hotel. So now we get to the bucket list experience, the Everglades. And this one is actually where, yeah, everybody wants to explore the Everglades. Maybe you have done an ABO tour in Miami and now you go and have maybe some more deeper insight into the Everglades. And here is the way how you get there. It's the Tamiyami Trail. It's actually the red street here on the map, and it's called the 41. And this also takes you a little longer if you drive down from Miami to Naples. It's, I think, 2.5 hours instead of 2 hours if you would go with the Alligator Alley up north. But it's a more scenic road though, and you drive right through nature. You actually really drive through cypress trees, and just, you know, I had to stop once for a turtle which wanted to pass the street. So this is really nice. Everybody is very, you know, aware of nature and just stops, and, you know, it's really beautiful. So on the way from Naples and Marco Island to Everglades City down here, it's 45 minutes. Yes, but it's really like a quick trip. So it's not very far. It sounds a little bit far, but it's not. And on the way, you have different kind of boardwalks you can stop or tell your clients to stop. They get to see the most animals in the mornings or in the evenings. There's also like a manatee tour hotspot at the Port of the Island Hotel. And there is the smallest post office of the United States. You can see it here. It's in Ojopi, a little bit north from Everglades City, like 2 minutes. And this is really cute. And yes. City is the third city in our destination, and it's a really small fisher village with about 400 inhabitants, and it's, like I said, the western entrance to the Everglades National Park. It's a perfect spot for tours and has a lot of authentic restaurant options. We do have obviously also ABO tours that we offer here in the destination, but it's not as much. If you drive Tamiami Trail, it's, I think, 3 the most that you can do. In Everglades City, there's a little bit more as well where you can do the aboard boat tour, but I would also want to let you know that there's lots of nice ways to also quietly experience the destination, and this is where you can do it. On the right side, you can see the kayak, and Everglades area tours with the Sunset Kayak Tour also does offer like a mangrove tunnel kayak tour, and this is very fascinating. I've done this, I think, 3 or 4 times already, and it's awesome. It's very nice. You are eye to eye with the alligators, but you keep them on their side, you are on your side, you have your guide with you, and it's a very authentic experience, I wanted to say. Also, there is swamp walking tours on the left, you can see that. This is also very exciting, so if you have clients that are very adventurous, they can do that as well. There's a little inn, the Ivy House, that is in Everglades City, where your guests can sleep, or you have them experience the destination on the way from Miami or from the Keys, or they come back from Naples or Marco Island for a half-day trip and have some lunch in the destination and go back and have the beach in the afternoon. So this is what I would suggest. So there's also, like, the last thing I wanted to say, Paradise Pledge is our safety pledge for visitors and residents, that they know they're safe. And yes, this is just like to know that in the restaurants or the hotels, there's a 6 feet distance, you have your masks and everything. So this is just what the destination does, and the partners who participate at the Paradise Pledge do to keep everybody safe and secure during their stay. Last. Yes. Thank you so much for your attention, and please reach out if you have any questions, or yes, just let me know. Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much, Anne-Katherine, for this amazing discovery.
Thank you.
I hear me twice, so I think someone has, let me check the mic.
I have it on still. Maybe it's me.
No, but it's okay now. Oh, it's perfect. So great. Perfect. Thank you very much, Anne-Katherine. So let's continue our trip. Okay, let's go to St Pete Clearwater. So with Eva, with amazing sunglasses, Eva. Wow. So now for this special presentation of St Pete Clearwater, I'm just gonna ask you just to bring a piece of paper and a pen, okay? Because we are going to discover St Pete Clearwater, but in a fun way, as well as it will be a treasure hunt, okay? So each part of this treasure hunt will give you a letter or number that you have to write down. And after the presentation of St Pete Clearwater, we will have a special, we will offer some beach bag, right? That's right?
Yes.
Yeah, so we will offer you 3 beach bags to the 3 faster who can give us the correct code to open the chest.
Yes.
So take a pen, a piece of paper, and let's discover St. Pete with Eva. Eva, it's your time.
Thank you very much, and welcome to St. Pete Clearwater. Yes, I organized a treasure hunt because there are so many treasures in St. Pete Clearwater, which you can discover. And we will do that in 4 chapters, like beaches, nature, action and adventure, and discover. So stay tuned, and we will start right away. First of all, I'm your treasure hunter. That's me. And you can, of course, connect to me after the seminar, and whenever you have questions, whenever you need infos, or also collaterals like the Gulf to Bay magazine you can see in my hands. You can order that free of charge, and there are lots of other insider infos I would not be able to talk today about. So if you need more info, please do not hesitate to contact us, and we will send you everything we can. that is the greatest news, not belonging to the treasure hunt. We just got, actually 2 days ago, the news that St. Pete Clearwater goes Amazon Prime Video. We have a TV series which was filmed in St. Pete Clearwater that's called Lives Rewards, and everybody who's interested, it seems to be a very funny story. Actually, I didn't have the time yet to watch it, but you can watch it on either Prime Video, Amazon Prime Video, or also through the Visit Florida channel. I gave you the URL here. It's watch.visitflorida.com. So this is really brand new. So here is the treasure hunt. As Gerard already explained, there is the prize. Our beach bag I will pack for you. We will choose 3 winners, and you have to get a 4-digit code. It can be letters, it can be numbers. I will tell you. We are going along the treasure map in our area, and when we are at the end, not in the middle, then you type in the correct code in the chat. So don't type each number or letter every time I tell you a question, but when we are at the end, then you type in the correct code. So let's start the treasure hunt. Here's the first treasure map, and the first treasure map is for our beaches, and I selected, actually not I selected 4, but TripAdvisor selected 4. We have actually this year, we have never been before, 4 beaches in the top 20 of the best beaches of the whole USA, even with number 1. And number 1 is St. Pete Beach, all in the south, you can see it. But we also have Madeira Beach, Treasure Island, and Clearwater Beach in the top 20 this year. And we are very, very proud of it. So let me explain a little bit of the 2 maybe not so known beaches, Madeira Beach and Treasure Island. Here are the 2 of them. Madeira Beach is on number 9, and actually it has another title. It's Grouper Capital of the World. Grouper is the well-known fish there, and very popular, very famous in this area. We also have the John's Pass Village and Boardwalk. This is the wooden thing you can, the little picture you can see here. It has been an old fishing village. Now it's a little bit re-renovated with shops, with boutiques, with restaurants. So a very nice place to go there and see the old Florida. And what's also special in Madeira Beach, we don't have too many hotels. There are more condos, so not very high-rise buildings on Madeira Beach, rather small buildings, more condo-like style. And Treasure Island, which is number 16, some of you or most of you might not know this beach as well because it's a little bit unknown. The most famous beaches are Clearwater Beach, St. Pete Beach. So I brought to you the not so much known beaches. It's Treasure Island, and the Treasure Island, the name actually comes from a nice story where a hotel man buried a lot of treasures along the island and asked the guests to find the treasures along the beaches, and they were digging and grabbing and really found treasures there. So that's where the name comes from, Treasure Island. And yeah, that is a long story in history. So here's the treasure map again. We go a little bit further north, and I brought to you some special kind of beaches, Caladaisy Island and Anklet Key. Anna told you something about the 1,000 islands. Actually, we have like hundreds of small islands in front of our coastal line as well. And you can visit some of the islands. Caladaisy and Anklet Key would be 2 of them. They can also be accessed by a ferry boat, so you don't have to swim or paddle there, or actually you cannot use a car because they are islands. And then what what you see there is really nature, wonderful Robinson Crusoe Island. There are no hotels, there are no restaurants, nothing but nature. On Ecklet Key, there's a historic lighthouse you can see in one of the pictures. And of course, where there's so many nature things around, there are so many animals you can see, not only the birds, but also the manatees and the dolphins. So now, here is my first question for the treasure code. Who was named Best Beach of the US by TripAdvisor 2021? So we are looking for the #1 beach name, and I made it really easy. I put sand, beach in there already, and you only write down the first letter of the 3-letter word. Sand, beach. So you should have 1 letter on your piece of paper now. And we go to the nature part. Yeah, our insider tip for these months now started in March. I think, yeah, Anna already told you about the sea turtle and the nesting. They really love the beaches at the Gulf of Mexico. So that's German here. So it's March to October. The sea turtle nesting period is in March to October, and they just started, and they will put ribbons around the sea turtle nest so nobody destroys it. And the sea turtles should be safe to get into the ocean and, yeah, continue their lives there. Also, we have a new website. It's called 7 Great Outdoor Activities to Enjoy right now. Actually, that came up with the pandemic because everybody was asking, what can we do outside where it's not so crowded, and places to go. So you can find all that on our website, and I brought some of them to you. Here they are: Broker Creek Preserve, Whedon Island, Boyd Head Nature Preserve, and you can see they are all over the places on our little island. We have more than 8,000 hectares of nature preserves and parks. So you saw the pictures of the Everglades. They are almost like the Everglades, these parks, and you can also walk here through the wilderness. You get a guided tour, you walk yourself, you can rent a boat, you go on kayak, canoe trails, and these are only 3 names you might want to remember: Whedon Island, Boyd Hill Nature Trail, and Broker Creek, and most of them are free of charge. You just go there and walk through it and have a wonderful old-fashioned Florida day. Only Boyd Hill Nature Trail is a little entrance fee, but not that much, with $3 and $1.50. So here is the nature question already, and I would like to have the first letter of the animals who love to nest on our beaches. So it's a 2-word, and I only need the first letter of the first word. Okay, here we go to action and adventure. And we have something very special on our little island. It's called the Pinellas Trail. Actually, the inventor was Fred McKee, so the whole name would be the Fred McKee Pinellas Trail. But we also call it the Pinellas Trail. And this is an old railroad line, which they do not need anymore because there is no railroad anymore. But they made it even for everybody who wants to use it, but no motors allowed. So no cars can use this path. It's only for bicycles, inline skaters, joggers, bikers, etc. And what I really learned just a couple of days ago, it's now 87 kilometers long. It used to be 56, but now it enlarged to 87 kilometers. So you can really walk, bike from north to south during in the island. And you don't have to do the all 87 kilometers. You can also do parts of it, and all the equipment can also be rented along the pass. Then I have something very special. It's called Powered Adventure. It's a little bit up in the north, in the Oldsmar region. And this is something I didn't do yet because I'm a little not so risky type, but it must be great fun. Like my colleagues told me, it's a zip lining and climbing adventure equipment place. So we have a lot of disciplines. It's a really long way to go up in the sky and to climb and to do the zip lining, etc. And they are only guided tours. It's a 2-hour guided tour. It's not too cheap, but it's really worthwhile. And the guides take you all along the places and you have wonderful views. And this is really great adventure. So here is the third question. And this would be a number, not a letter. I need a number, a 2-digit number, and I want to know how long is the Pinellas Trail. How many kilometers is the Pinellas Trail? As I said, it's longer than before, and we need 2 numbers in there, a 2-digit number. And our last discipline is Discover. And for Discovery, we go down to St. Petersburg. As you can see, it's in the Tampa Bay, so it's also on the water, our big, wonderful city. And I have something pretty new, which was opened last year, the new pier in St. Petersburg. It's a wonderful recreation area. It goes out in the bay, directly in the water, so you have wonderful view there. It's all free of charge. You go there, you enjoy the parks, the green oasis. They also told me they have a small beach there, a spa beach, and there are lots of lounge areas, restaurants, and also an education center that costs a little bit of entrance fee, but you can spend a whole day there and enjoy the pier and enjoy St. Petersburg from a different kind of view. This is something new actually on the website, that you can discover Central Avenue, which is a very nice street, a big street, where you have lots of themes. You can do the shopping, lots of history places, murals, etc. And take a look on the website. There you can click on the special themes and you can see what to do on this special street, the Central Avenue in downtown St. Petersburg. Yes, we also have the murals. Joe told you about the murals in Florida already. We have nowadays more than 600 mural arts in the area, and I think it's becoming more and more each day, it seems like. And this turns St. Petersburg into a big open-air art museum. So no entrance fee, you just walk through the streets, you have wonderful picture, photo sites where you can make photos, and where you really in an outside open-air art museum. And we also have a Shine Festival each year in October. This could take place last year as well, because it's all outside with lots of space in between. And this is really something very special in St. Petersburg. So, number 4, I would like to know what is the name of the street with lots of activities, possibilities in St. Petersburg. And here I need the first letter. And that goes into a 4-letter and number treasure code. And I think they should type it in the chat now, right? and I keep my fingers crossed.
Yeah, so I've got the chat mode. Great. Oh, we already have some answers. So, Ludwig, you've got too many letters. So PS8. So PS. Oh, Ludwig, you've got one. You've got one letter which is not correct. Lean, first one, PS87C, correct. Florence, no. Oh, it's going really fast.
While Gerard is checking the chat, I tell you the right answers real quick.
Yes.
So the best beach is, of course, St. Pete Beach, and I was looking for the P in Pete. The animals nesting on our beaches from March to October are the sea turtles, so I need an S for sea. The length of the Pinellas Trail is 87 kilometers, and the street in downtown St. Petersburg has the name Central Avenue, so there should be a C at the end.
Great. So I can see here I've got 3 winners. So we've got the first one with Lean. Then we will have Chris. And the last one is Pauline van Oerbeek. Congratulations to the 3 of you. I'm going to write it down, and Eva will come back to you soon to ask your address to be able to send you the 3 beach bags. Great.
Wonderful. And all the others of you, of course, won a wonderful treasure hunt, a wonderful journey on our little treasure island. And I all invite you to come over as soon as you can and see all the treasures we have there on our wonderful island, and hope to see you all soon in Florida. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much, Eva, for this really nice presentation. So great. And thank you to all the travel agents for your participation to this really nice treasure. And it's really amazing. Congratulations to our 3 winners. Great. So now let's continue our trip to our last destination, which is Experience Kissimmee with our friend Günter. Günter, so you already have shared your screen. Perfect. So, Günter, it's your time. Let's go to discover Kissimmee.
Yes, thank you very much, Gerald. And yes, hello and welcome to Experience Kissimmee. Welcome to Central Florida. I'm really happy that you took the time today to be part of this Florida webinar, and that you're still online after already more than an hour of presentation. So, well, thank you very much. Well, my name is Günter Weyrich, and I am Experience Kissimmee's representative for Northern Europe, which means also for Benelux market, and I'm your contact for all what is needed on the travel industry side. So don't be shy, get in touch with me if you need anything for the Kissimmee region, for Central Florida. I'm here to help you. Before I'm going to tell you much more about what our destination has to offer, I want to share a little bit our story or some information about our organization. Experience Kissimmee is the official tourism authority of Osceola County. So we are not a tourism bureau or office of a state or of a city, it's of a county. And Osceola County is located south of the Orlando International Airport, about 25 minutes, and a little bit east of Walt Disney World Resort, so really in the center of Florida. The capital of our county is Kissimmee, and Kissimmee, the city, got founded in 1883. And from that time, well, when it was founded, it was a cattle town, a pure cattle town, and until the 1950s or the 1960s, it remained like that more or less. But the destination, Central Florida, has been completely redefined in 1971 with the arrival of Walt Disney World in Central Florida, and that changed everything. We got our first tourism office in 1973 called Kissimmee St. Cloud Convention and Visitors Bureau. In 2014, our public organization got changed into a public-private organization and renamed, and since then, since 2014, we are called Experience Kissimmee. Now, to give you an idea how the things have changed since Walt Disney World came to our area, in 1979, our county had only 52 hotels and about 8,700 hotel rooms. Now, in 2021, we have about 70,000 accommodations, and we count about 8.6 million overnights for our Osceola County. So you see, the destination changed a lot, and we were growing over the years. And well, we still hope to do that over the upcoming years. And we do this definitely by sharing our story through creative imagery and storytelling, really to inspire people to visit our destination. Actually, we want to provide our guests a place where they can find excitement, where they can spend time together, and where, I have to say, acceleration meets relaxation. And I think the best way to show really what Kissimmee has to offer is with the help of a video. And I'm going to show you.
I'm gonna take it all the way when I hear the music play, 'cause baby, I can't help myself. I'm here to do my thing, who knows what tomorrow brings. I'm never gonna kiss and tell. I just wanna have fun. Show me what you got, 'cause the floor is getting hot. I wanna see the way you move. It's time to get it on, gonna party all night long. This is what we do. La 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 la, I'm all about. Come get it, come get it. La 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 la, I'm all about fun. Get it, come get it. I wanna dance the night away until we see the light of day. Come give me some. We're never gonna stop, 'cause we never get enough. We burn till we're out of time. And when we get to the end, we're gonna do it again. 'Cause tonight is when we come alive. I just wanna have fun. La 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 la, I'm all about. Come get it, come.
I think the video showed exactly that we're really a fun and family-friendly vacation destination. Over the years, I think I can say that we really became one of Central Florida's favorite vacation destinations. And well, everybody is asking, okay, why? Why are so many people coming to Kissimmee? And well, and this is something I want to explain to you right now. What kind of different elements really contribute to our destinations. And then it's first of all our centralized location within Florida. As you can see, here is the Orlando International Airport, the Orlando metropolitan area, and we are part of that area. And when you have a look at this Florida map, you see that we are very much conveniently located as far as Florida self-drive tours, Florida round trips are concerned. Because as we Europeans, we love to travel around. We travel all over Florida when we come to Florida. And I mean, the Orlando International Airport is with Kissimmee the perfect gateway to start your Florida round trip or to end your Florida round trip. For example, when you start from Orlando, Kissimmee area going down south, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Naples, and Fort Myers, Tampa, St. Petersburg, Clearwater, and then you're coming back to the Orlando, Kissimmee area, then you have covered most of all Florida attractions, activities, and more or less you have seen it all. So that's a perfect, I would say, a perfect location of our destination to really experience the state of Florida. Now let's have a closer look to Central Florida. And then you will see exactly how conveniently we are located in Central Florida. And of course, this area here is Osceola County. This is the Orlando International Airport. It's only 25 minutes from our area. And here's the Walt Disney World Resort. Here is SeaWorld, and here is Universal Orlando Resort. So that's really conveniently located for us, and we are conveniently located to all the theme parks. But not just the theme parks, also to the local attractions we are conveniently located. We are conveniently located to all the shopping areas and the dining opportunities and the dinner shows. But I come to all of that further on in my presentation. Well, the major reason why people do come to our area is definitely because of the world famous theme parks and attractions. And we all know what it is all about. Walt Disney World Resort, Universal Orlando Resort, SeaWorld Parks, Resorts Orlando. And all of these theme parks, which I showed you before on the map, are just minutes away from Kissimmee. So we are really perfectly located in that case if you want to visit the theme parks during your Florida vacation. And here a little bit more detailed. Walt Disney World, we all know, you all know that they have 4 theme parks and 2 themed water parks. Universal Orlando Resort has 2 theme parks and 1 water park. And SeaWorld has its own theme park, its own water park, and Discovery Cove, where you can swim with the dolphins. I don't want to go further into detail. I just want to mention some common things, what all the theme parks have in common. Right now, as you probably all know, is the theme parks are all open, but they are running not at full capacity, they're running at a reduced capacity. The employees, their staff are really well trained as far as safety rules, security rules are concerned. So they take good care of all their guests. I mean, they look after face coverage, if everybody's using hand washing, social distancing. So all of this is taken care of. And the restaurants are currently at a reduced capacity as well. But I have heard that especially for the theme parks, things are going to change very soon. For example, I heard that Universal Studios and SeaWorld, that they removed temperature screenings and that they revised their own distance requirements. And I think it was this week when President Biden was also talking about taking away the face coverage, that it is not mandatory to use your mask only in public transportation, but not generally. So this is also going to change. So there's much going to change as far as these safety and security rules are concerned. But I'm sure that Dave later on can tell you and us more about what especially is going to happen at the Universal Orlando Resort. Well, another good reason why people come to our area is definitely our, well, different types of accommodation, our variety of accommodations. And of course, we do have hotels and we do provide resorts. So we have all that kind of properties in our area. It is really ranging from all suite hotels to regular 3- or 4-star chain hotels. And then, of course, we have the 4-star resorts, hotels, the luxury accommodations. For example, several golf resorts in our area. The very, well, special thing you need to know about our hotels and the resorts is that some, or the majority of them, they have the Orlando name in their company name. For example, the Omni Orlando Resort, the Melia Orlando Resort, Radisson Orlando, Ramada Inn Orlando, or Reunion Resort Orlando. All those properties that do have the Orlando name in their name, but actually they are located in Kissimmee. It's just to make it easy for the consumers to get an idea where the hotels are more or less located. So in the Orlando metropolitan area, but actually most of the hotels, our hotels, which have the Orlando name in there, are actually located in our Kissimmee area. We have really hotels and resorts for every family size, for every budget and for every taste and style. And the good thing is that all of them are really close located to all Central Florida attractions. But I would say our unique accommodation type is definitely the vacation homes. Within Florida or in the US, we are known as the, well, vacation home capital of the world. And that means it should just tell you and our guests that we have a huge variety of different kind of homes, or as you call them, villas. And well, the homes could range from 2 to 15 bedroom properties, so really small ones to really big ones. And then we have medium priced vacation homes up to luxury vacation homes. What you need to know is that the vacation homes, that they can be located in gated communities, so villages built just for tourists and only tourists are living over there. And then we have homes located in within resort hotels or within golf resorts. And when you book a vacation home in one of those resort environments, all guests have access to the resort amenities. And because you're part of a resort, and that's why you have access to all those amenities. And this is very good to know when you think about, should I book a home for my guests or for myself within a gated community or within a resort? Because at a gated community, it could be a big difference, because over there you don't have such amenities like in a resort. For example, you need to go to a shopping center, or you need to go to a supermarket and need to leave the gated community if you want to go there. But when you booked a home on a resort, you have restaurants, you have little shops on property, and you have access to all of those. So this could be a difference. Well, we have really, I mean, those homes which are definitely perfect for families and perfect for multi-generation vacations. And I would say nowadays, especially now in times of Corona and where social distancing is quite important, the vacation homes are definitely a perfect option to stay in our area. Here, this slide shows you a number of amenities which could be provided in an actual vacation home, and these are having more. The luxury vacation homes do have those amenities, but you can see that you have in-house spas possible, game rooms, laser tag rooms, movie theaters within your own vacation home. As I said before, only the luxury ones, but all of these things are definitely available at some of our vacation homes. What most of the people do not know, most of the guests are not aware of, that you can really explore besides the theme park. You can explore in our area natural Florida. So we have a huge, I would say, a huge variety of outdoor opportunities. And I mean, I just want to highlight a few. Ziplining over alligators is definitely something you can only do in our area at Gatorland. So it's really ziplining over hundreds of alligators. We have at Wild Florida now a drive-through safari. That means you can take your own rental car and go on a safari in our area, and you drive through with your own rental car. That's a unique thing you can only do right now in Wild Florida, which is in our Kissimmee area. Then bicycle tours. We Europeans like to ride a bicycle, and it's not so common to be able to do that in Florida. In Celebration, you can do that. You can rent out bikes. You can ride your bikes for hours in the countryside in the natural Florida region. And that is also a very unique activity for our area. And then kayaking, definitely you can do kayaking at Shingle Creek in our area, and you can go there for miles and miles on a kayak going into the real Florida jungle. And then, of course, yes, we have the opportunity as well, as you can see in the pictures, to give you an airboat ride experience. It's not in the Everglades National Park, I have to say, I have to highlight, but it's on the Everglades because our lakes and rivers, we are part of the headwaters of the Everglades. So you do airboat rides on the Everglades, but not in the Everglades National Park, but on the headwaters. And that's also possible in our area. Furthermore, for those who like golfing, we have a lot of golf resorts over here in our region, and you can experience golfing over here like you can do at any other place in Florida. So that's also something most of the people are not aware of because they concentrate so much on the theme parks, which is okay, no problem. That's the major reason why people come to our area. But there is so much more to see in our area. And this is not competing with the theme parks. It's just a compensation. It's just to give you a different idea of how you can experience Central Florida. Then I want to give you an idea also of some local attractions. There is definitely shopping is a big topic in our area. Even if you follow some researchers, the second most reason why people do come to Central Florida is shopping. Number one, definitely the theme parks, but number two is shopping. And we have quite a number of shopping opportunities in our area. And for us Europeans, the most popular ones are definitely the outlets, because here you can get the discount booklets, the discounts on the discounts, and they are very popular among the European Florida visitors, and they really are heavily visited by the Europeans. And this is all available in our area, and that makes it also very attractive. Well, and then local attraction, we have Fun Spot America and Old Town Kissimmee. Old Town Kissimmee is our own entertainment district, and surrounded is Old Town Kissimmee by Fun Spot America, which is more of an amusement park. The big difference to all other parks is here that you don't have to pay any admission fee to go to Old Town or Fun Spot America, and you don't have to pay any parking fee. All is open, free of charge. You can go there, and if you want to make use of one of the attractions, then you pay, you have to buy your ticket. But to access everything and walk around and experience everything, it's all free of charge. As I said before, no parking fee, no admission fee. And also an interesting thing is, which could be interesting, is over here at Old Town Kissimmee, you can meet the locals. So the real Floridians and not just the tourists. So that's also could be a very unique and nice experience as well while exploring Central Florida. Well, and then of course dinner shows in our area. We have several dinner shows: Capone's dinner show, Medieval Times dinner show, Pirates dinner, Adventure. All these shows have one thing in common. It is an interactive show, dinner show for families and for groups. It's not for fine dining. I mean, it's more an interactive show. You get your dinner, but it's not fine dining. If you really want to have fine dining, then I would say my recommendation is you should have a visit of Celebration over there. You find a lot of fine dining restaurants over there, or just go to one of our resort hotels. Over there you can have fine dining opportunities as well. Well, and here I'm already at the end of my presentation. Just here a quick summary again, why people do come to our area and why you should send your guests and your clients to our area as well. The year-round sunny weather all over Florida. We are only 25 minutes from the Orlando International Airport. We are very, very close to all the major Central Florida theme parks. Well, it's definitely a fun and family-friendly destinations. We have accommodations with a flagship, I would say, the vacation homes, ideal for families, ideal for multi-generation vacations. Well, and then besides all of that, we offer a lot of outdoor activities in our area and, well, of course, a few things more. Well, I can only hope to see you and your clients soon in our destination. Yes, and again, I want to thank you for, well, being part of that webinar. and for listening to our Florida presentations. Here you see also my contact info. Please make use of getting in touch and request material, request images, request videos and brochures. We all have it available for you, and I would be very happy if you would get in touch. So then I have to say thank you, and now I'm turning all back to Gerald again.
Yes, thank you, Günter. What a nice presentation. So now, last but not least, cherry on the cake. Let's go to our final destination, which is Universal Orlando Resort. Dave.
Thank you, sir. I'm not sure about the icing or the cherry on the cake, but I'll try my best. Let me.
But for the rapper behind you, yes.
Let me see if I can just share my screen with you all and put my sound on, and then hopefully you can see my presentation now, Gerald. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So listen, I will just maybe turn my camera off a second and just say, yeah, thank you everybody. That was a really nice introduction for me from Günter to take you now into Universal Orlando Resort and to what's going on really with us. I'm going to first of all just show you a little video just to refresh your memories, because it's been a long time since we've been able to be in the 3 parks at Universal Orlando Resort. So we'll start with a little video to show you. If it will work. 1 second. Not showing for you, Gerald, no?
No.
1 moment. I don't know why it's not. How typical is this? I've been ready all this time, and now my computer seems to have frozen on the presentation. Oh my goodness. 1 second. Try not to panic.
No, never.
Never panic.
That's why I've got a backup.
This is really... I can't even unshare my screen for some reason, Gerald. I just went to press to the next slide and I seem to be frozen.
Let me...
Dave, maybe if you exit and re-enter, that might reset you.
I'm trying to press escape just to come out, but nothing is happening for me. It's like no button is working. Yet 5 seconds before I started the presentation, everything was working.
It's always like that.
It's crazy, yeah, because absolutely no button on my laptop is working. Oh, hang on a second.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Let's see. Why did that suddenly... because it shows off so much of what we're all about. The 3 parks that you see here, Universal Studios Florida, the Islands of Adventure park next door, and also our Volcano Bay, our water theme park. So all 3 parks, all in one ticket. And through the map of the resort you see there, you also see from left to right hand side are 8 hotels which now sit on site. And the great thing about that, and I'll speak about the hotels at the end of the presentation, is that now we have our fantastic hotels, which are also modern and new, but they're also range from a 3-star entry level, like a value entry level, all the way through to the ones that you know, like the Hard Rock and the Portofino Bay Hotel, which are very much 5-star hotels. So we have hotels now to suit every budget and every style as well, which is really good. Also worth remembering for everybody that Universal, unlike Disney, which is spread over sort of 47 or more square kilometers, we are set here in 4 square kilometers of land with all 8 hotels and 3 parks in that area. So when you stay in a Universal hotel, you do stay on site. You are very, very, very close to the action. With water taxis, hotels you can walk into the parks from, and also transportation by bus from every hotel into City Walk, the entertainment area, and the entrance to the parks as well. So that's the great thing. We've got so much going on all the way through, and lots of that you saw on the presentation there. Everything from the Hulk, the park goes like Spider-Man, to Jurassic Park. Talk about separate. Joel, can you mute? There's a lot of noise.
Yes, a lot of noise, but no one is
okay.
Mic on, so you're the only one. So I was thinking you were on your car.
No, what is going on today? It's crazy. Listen, yes. Okay, I'll continue. No problem. We also, of course, have as part of our parks, very, very popular is the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, both in Universal Orlando, Universal Studios, and also in Islands of Adventure. So one part is the London side of Harry Potter, and the other side is the Scotland side of Harry Potter, with Hogwarts Castle and some new attractions there to talk about in a second as well. So that's the overview of the parks. We are still in a situation whereby we have from Europe, for people traveling from Europe, we have the main tickets available, the Explorer ticket, which is the larger ticket, the 14-day ticket that you can use to go in and out of the parks as many times as you like over 14 days. That can still be purchased. Also, the shorter duration tickets, the 2 and the 3-day tickets, will still be available. But what we've changed in the time during COVID is that with the restricted capacities in the parks now, we use a date-based pricing method, so that you actually have to now pick your date to go into the park, whether it be for 1 day, 2 day, or 3 days. And so when you're buying your tickets, you'll see that in the future, that you'll need to speak to your customers to work out which days they want to go to the park, and you'll purchase the tickets for that specific day, so they know that they are guaranteed to get into the park on the day they buy the ticket for. So that's a slight change to how it was before COVID, and that will continue as we move forward. The great thing, and Günter mentioned the relaxation of some of the regulations. Yes, we had already stopped the temperature checks in the parks. We had reduced the social distancing from 2 meters down to 1 meter. And then on Saturday, this weekend just gone, on Saturday, we actually relaxed the face coverings, which was a real big bonus. And I do believe that Disney and SeaWorld have done the same, whereby now, if you are walking around the parks in the open areas, you do not have to wear a face covering. But when you approach an attraction and you get into the queue line to wait for the attraction, that is when you will have to put your face covering back on. Exactly the same if you went into one of our shops, if you went into one of the restaurants, before you sit down at your table, you would need to wear your face covering. But it's great news that now you do not have to wear that when you're walking around the parks, which particularly for the younger children was one of the things that people did not like so much, but it had to be done. So that's been really good. Also, we're able to ride the attractions now with every row of the roller coaster, for example, loaded. So before, we used to have to leave one row free. So it was one row full, one row free, one row full, one row free. Now we can load each row, which means that we can get more people on more rides during each day, which is really positive as well. We have made use of contactless situations by being able to use the Universal Orlando app on people's phones to now make more contactless payments, and also to use a virtual line experience at lots of rides. So, for example, if you load your details and your card details into the app, not only can you see how busy each attraction is and where the characters and the parades will take place every day on the app, but you can also make payments on the app. And when you're in the parks and on the Wi-Fi of the parks, you can actually look to see which roller coasters or which attractions are using the virtual line that day. There might be 4, 5, 6 rides that you can actually go into, and you can book yourself a time to go on that particular ride, which means you can plan your day a little bit more when you're in the parks. So that's a really great thing. And one of the most popular rides, which I'll come on to in a moment, that opened in the middle of 2019, is Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. You might have seen the motorbike in the video there. And that is an attraction that is on the virtual line experience. So it's really great that customers can be in the parks and they can have a look and they can book themselves a time. Even if it's later on in the day, they've got that to look forward to, and they know they're going to be able to get on that attraction and not have to queue for 2 or 3 hours to do that, which is really positive. So we've made some good progress with the app in that respect. We have opened a few new attractions, which you'll be able to see when you next get to Universal Orlando. One is actually an indoor stunt show. You might be familiar in Universal Studios Hollywood, that the Waterworld show, the stunt show there, is so popular still to this day. This is in Universal Studios, and this is the Bourne Stuntacular. So again, just like we have attractions based on other film franchises, the Bourne Stuntacular is following the lead character Jason Bourne on basically an adventure around the world. You'll see him in 3 different continents, and this is a real mix of both stage show, so real life actors on stage, but behind them there is huge animated screens which take you to all different places in the world. So it's hard to imagine where the real life action from the stuntmen, where that finishes, and what is real and what is not real, with all the visual effects and everything. So there's car chases, motorbike chases, lots of different stunts and actions and fight scenes. And it's a lovely theatre. It's a great attraction. It's amazing to look at with the big screens behind the stage. And also, one thing you don't think of, but in the heat of Florida, when you're out and about in the day, it's a nice 20 minutes away from the sunshine and the heat in a nice air-conditioned theatre to look forward to as well. So that's the Bourne Stuntacular. We just talked about 2019. In front of the Hogwarts Castle, Universal planted 1,200 trees and created a massive theming of the Forbidden Forest from Harry Potter. And Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure, as you see there, is motorbike and sidecar, and it takes you at great speed around a track. It doesn't go upside down. It's not the most scary or frightening of roller coasters, but what it does do, it goes from 0 to 50 miles an hour very quickly. It launches several times and takes you all around the Forbidden Forest to see Hagrid's magical creatures. So you see all the creatures from the movies and from the books as you go around, and you can hear Hagrid's voice coming through the speakers. He tells you a story on the journey around the Forbidden Forest, but it is an amazing experience. It's so close to the ground and to the trees, as you can see there, that it really feels like you're going much faster. But it's a brilliant family attraction, and it's one that really does take your breath away. It's a really thrilling experience. Just like everything else in the wizarding world of Harry Potter, it's very well themed. It's incredible to see, and it's incredible to experience. And it only opened in June of 2019, so it only really had 8 or 9 months before COVID came and closed the park down for 2 months. But now we've been Universal Orlando Resort has been open since June of last year. So we're nearly a year back open now, and everything is running so well and so smoothly, which is really great to see. And then, as per my backdrop, the big news for this year and the great news that during COVID, although we had the pandemic and it stopped us for a couple of months, the building work continued on this amazing roller coaster based on the Jurassic World theme. So sitting in our Jurassic area of Islands Adventure is the Velocicoaster. This is an incredible roller coaster, which, as you can see by the size of it, it's actually the same height, 155 feet, as the volcano in Volcano Bay. It has an 80-degree drop. It's really a high adrenaline roller coaster with just a lap bar over it, and it takes you into the raptor paddock. Everything is so well themed. From the minute you walk in through the queue line, you see the raptors in the raptor paddock, and they're going to chase you on the coaster. The first part of the roller coaster is kind of in the forest, in the foliage of Jurassic World itself, twisting and turning until suddenly you manage to escape and you plunge into the outdoors and take that giant leap right up to the top and back down again, and then over the lagoon in Islands of Adventure. So it's kind of freedom. You've escaped the Velocicoasters, the Velociraptors as they're chasing you, and you get out into the open. Of course, I've got a little video to show you, and this is the preview. This is opening in Universal's Islands of Adventure on June the 10th, so not too far away at all. So I don't know how many of you are excited for that. Maybe some, and maybe some not quite so excited, but it's going to be a brilliant attraction. And the great thing is that also, as you know, Hagrid's Magical Creatures motorbike adventure I just mentioned, and the Hogwarts area are also in Islands of Adventure. So I do think that the whole Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, the Velocicoaster, that will actually spread the people between the different attractions a little bit more. So maybe now the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in Islands of Adventure will not be quite as busy as it usually is, because more people will be heading down to Jurassic World as well. Just wanted to mention on Volcano Bay, our water theme park, this closed down for 2 months in the winter time this year, which it never normally does, which has been great because they've been able to refresh the whole park, to make fix anything that needed fixing and painting, and basically just brought back to life again. So Volcano Bay opened again in March, and looks better than ever before, and that's our third park, which I know a lot of you know about already and can find out more information at the end of this presentation. I just wanted to move on and just talk about our hotels. As I said, from Endless Summer Resort on the left hand side right the way through to Portofino Bay on the right hand side, we have 8 hotels of all different levels. Our value entry level at the top there is Universal's Endless Summer Resort, Surfside Inn and Suites and Dockside Inn and Suites, which I'll talk about in a moment. They're our new lead-in properties. But we also have, if you go up a level, the next one down, Cabana Bay and Aventura Hotel. Aventura, the one with the fantastic rooftop bar looking over the whole of Orlando and over the parks themselves. Sapphire Falls, more of a 4-star hotel. And then at the premier level, you have Portofino Bay, Hard Rock Hotel and Lowe's Royal Pacific. So they are our 4-star plus and 5-star hotels. They obviously cost more money to stay in. But the great thing is, not only do you get into the parks 1 hour earlier in all of our hotels, but in these 3 premier hotels, you also get the free Universal Unlimited Express Pass. So you can go down the express line. So you pay that bit extra, but it does save you an awful lot of time to be able to use those express passes. Our latest hotel is now finally opened. Dockside was the last hotel to open. This road that goes between the 2 hotels, you'll see the 2 blocks of Dockside on one and Surfside on the other. If you head straight up out of the top of this slide, it takes you in 3 minutes. The shuttle bus will take you into City Walk, and then the road that runs across the top of the hotels is actually International Drive. So for the first time, we have 2 hotels located on International Drive, 3 minutes away from City Walk and the parks. So you can have, the customers can have the best of both worlds by staying in these hotels. Also, they are entry-level hotels for price. So whilst they are beautiful, they're 3-star, but you will never believe it from the pictures I show you. They are actually, like all our hotels, built and managed and operated by Lowe's. They are a great quality. And some of our 2-bedroom suites that sleep up to 6 people start from as little as $110 per night. So International Drive, early admission into the parks, and all this brilliant quality as well. You can see the theming of the rooms. You have standard queen rooms, and also you have the larger 2-bedroomed suites in each one. That's dockside, and then in Surfside, very, very similar theme. And this one just shows you the 2-bedroom suite. So you've got a kitchen area with your facilities. You've got the room that you see there in front of you with 2 queen beds, and then you also have a king size bed in the separate room that you can just about see there. These sleep up to 6 people. Fantastic value, as I say, in that location, and also with all of the early park admission and all the benefits of staying at Universal. For those of you who don't know, just to finish off, the universalpartnercommunity.com is where we host all of our information for travel agents and professionals all around the world. If you haven't signed up to Universal Partner Community and you want to be able to register, then the email address there, sales and marketing at nbcuni.com. If you make a note of that and you just email to say, can I have access to your Universal Partner Community, then our team will set you up with a registration, and then you can log on, find out all the information you need to know on Universal. You can download some great images and video content, and you can ask any questions you like. And you can also do the training, which are brilliant video trainings as well. So loads to see on the Universal Partner Community. So if you haven't already done so, then please log on and enjoy everything you see on there as well. Even more information about Universal Orlando Resort. And that's it from me. So I'll hand you back to Gerald. Thank you very much for your time. I'm obviously happy to answer any questions now or through the chat, or Gerald can give them to me and I can answer them. But nice to speak to you all. And thanks, Gerald.
Yes, thank you, Dave. So what an amazing presentation. I really love Universal. I can't wait to try the new LC coaster. So it's really the end of this presentation. So let's just finish with our usual message from our tour operator partners. So let's first, Patricia, are you with us?
Yes, hi Gerald, here I am.
Hi.
Well, hello everybody in this beautiful presentation, and for the update, thank you very much. It was really, really nice. I'm not going to keep you too long because I know the presentations already were very, very long, but my name is Patricia from USA Travel. And as you probably already know, we are the specialist in tailor-made travel to USA and have been doing this for more than over 30 years now. As you also know, on our website, we offer several fly-in drives in Florida. We have itineraries for families, we have itineraries for couples, and we have ranging these from budget to luxury hotels. But of course, we can also tailor-make all of these itineraries for you. We can adapt them to your clients' needs, their budgets, and their wishes. As I said, I'm not going to keep you too long. There's just 2 things I want to mention. First of all, as you saw in the video of Kissimmee, there are many, many golf courses suitable for any kind of golfer, and not only in Kissimmee, but all over Florida. Virtually any type of player who wants to swing a golf club can actually do so. But we also know that planning a golf trip can be quite challenging, so especially if you have to arrange all these tee times for your clients. And that's why it's useful to rely on a specialist who knows everything about the golf, but also knows everything about North America. And that's where actually USA Travel comes in. We want that your clients enjoy their holidays carefree, both on and off the golf courses. So we are very, very happy to take care of the organization of this golf holiday for him. And in collaboration with our new golf advisor, Rigo Vinke, we have developed a number of itineraries and packages that you can also find on our website under our Tee Off collections. One of these itineraries is actually a combination between Florida and the Bahamas, but we also offer other destinations such as California, Scottsdale, and South and North Carolina. Another perfect way to discover Florida, and also Günter mentioned this, is staying in a villa. For larger families or a group of friends or people who just want to have more space and privacy, renting a villa is often a very good solution. We offer a very wide selection of accommodation, ranging from modern apartments offering sea view in Miami to beautiful 3 to 10 bedroom luxury villas in Orlando, Kissimmee, and on the Gulf Coast. Of course, all these villas enjoy excellent locations, not far from the attraction park or from the beaches, and all are very spacious and offer a fully equipped kitchen and their own private swimming pool. So if you have any clients who are interested in a golf holiday or staying in one of those villas, please don't hesitate to contact us. Now, before I give back the control to Gerald, I just need to add that our entire reservation team is ready to help you with all your requests and answer any questions you might have. So please don't hesitate to contact us. There, I don't think I kept you too long. So thank you very much for listening. And Gerald, back to you.
Great, perfect. Thank you, Patricia. So I think we also have Lucrèce from Rings. Lucrèce, are you there?
Yes, I'm there now. Yes, thank you, Gerald.
Great, you're welcome.
Okay, well, hello everyone, and thank you for being with us during this very nice presentation. And also thanks to our Florida ladies, Eva and Anne-Katherine, and the Florida guys, Joe, Günter, and Dave, for their beautiful presentation. All of this keeps us dreaming and gives us hope to travel again very soon. So Wings and Wheels has also a number of self-drives and guided tours that travel through Florida. On these road trips, most of these road trips, you can find the details on the website wnw.be, but any request from your client can be worked out in a personalized way. One very famous and very often asked self-drive is the Florida Sunshine Freewheeler. That's really the road trip for clients who travel to Florida for the first time. This program is published with 3 different hotel categories and can be amended, tailor-made to any request. So we can change the number of nights, we can change the category of hotels or mix them, we can change the car rental type, whatever clients ask for, we really try to make it the way they want it. And this Florida program is also made as Florida for Kids, where, for instance, the hotel accommodation in Orlando can be replaced by a private villa rental with their own pool, with optional attraction tickets, with activities, for instance, swimming with the dolphins. So that is a very good idea for families. We also can combine our Florida programs with, for instance, New York, or with a short cruise from Miami. Or we suggest combinations with the Bahamas or with Louisiana. So whatever your clients think of, let us know, and we work together to offer them a holiday that will give them the most remarkable and lasting memories. On the escorted side, we have a Dutch escorted program called Panoramic Florida, for which we already have the new dates and the new pricing for 2022. And we have a French escorted tour called Découverte de la Floride, for which we hope to receive the dates and the pricing next month. As I already mentioned, and as Patricia also mentioned, we have a large number of private homes. We call them villa rentals in Orlando and along the coast of the Gulf of Mexico. The pricing for 2022 is already available, and we will place them on the website within a few days. One very important message for customers who are interested in villa rentals: please ask them to book as soon as possible, because we learned from our local agents that, for instance, Eastern holidays next year is already heavily booked, and it might be that some of the categories could be fully booked already. And also don't forget, try to sell extra excursions, activities, admission tickets to, for instance, Disney World, Universal, SeaWorld, Legoland, and other attraction parks, because this helps your customers to travel more organized, with less stress, and is for you an extra revenue. So Wings and Wheels looks forward to soon making new travel plans and dreams come true with you, our loyal travel agents. So thank you for your attention and being with us, and good afternoon. And back to you, Gerald.
Great, thank you, Lucrèce. So we arrive at the end of this amazing webinar. Just before finishing, so our actual top 5 for the Certified Travel Agent Specialists 2021. So we have quite a few changes. As you can see, Catherine van Brusselen is now number 1 with 150 points. Then second, we've got James Messen from Tilt Travel with 140 points. Lisbeth Canart is still number 3 with 138 points. Ludwig Verbruggen still number 4 with 129 points, and a new arrival, number 5, Leslie from Mayflower with 107 points. Congratulations to you. So you will be able to change that quite a bit in the future, as well as I will send you the new link with the new quiz. And as you have seen, we had a lot of participants actually, and a lot of partners. So this one will be with a lot of points to win for you. So thank you very much. If you still have some question, don't hesitate to ask us, and I will translate to all of our partners. So thank you to you for following this webinar. Thank you to our partners for this amazing webinar and presentation. And I wish you a wonderful day, and I see you next month for a brand new webinar. Thank you, everybody, and have a wonderful day. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye. Bye. See you soon.
See you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.